Angel here with Enlightened World Network. On every day of the year, we bring you a guided meditation. On Sundays, we bring you a silent meditation. Teri and I go behind scenes, we meditate together, and we invite you to meditate along with us. Good morning, Teri.
Good morning, Ruth.
We're so glad to be here with everybody. So Teri is going to play some music. We're on some new technology today with Restream, so bear with us. We're hoping this goes perfectly. If not, just hang with us. So Teri, why don't you go ahead and play some music, and we'll be back in about 25 minutes or so. And we're back, and we're coming back on. Where's Miss Teri? There she is. Teri, can you hear me?
Hello. I do hear you.
There we go. It's always tricky when we come back on. Well, thank you, Teri. That was so interesting. In meditation, we were taken to a place that we have been several times, and it's called the 25th floor. And the 25th floor is a place in the ethereal realm where healing takes place. And the healing is brought about by otherworldly beings. And these otherworldly beings come from a variety of places. And we haven't been there in several months. And we were sort of wondering, gosh, why don't we go? I mean, we know that healing can take place there on an emotional or spiritual or sometimes even physical basis. So why don't we go? Just sort of an interesting question for us. We felt like we were stuck in the waiting room, which was really odd because we have had full access to this place before. Teri, do you want to talk about the limitations and that being stuck place?
hmm Yeah, the limitations, the restrictions are in our mind. So as we envision a door being closed, we can go through that door. We can say, I am worthy of having this experience, and especially an experience that's going to help us, where we can receive healing, we can give healing. So when we say, I can't do that right now, that's the limitation. That's the door, is our own ability to see beyond whatever we envision is limiting us, that belief system that says, I was told I can't do that. And so we buy into it. But we can let that go. At any time, we can release those thoughts and bring in a new thought of, yes, I can. I can do that. And I will do that. Making the commitment will move us forward. So limitations, they're just, it's almost like a test, but not in a bad way. It's for us to help us open our eyes and open our hearts. That's how I see it.
Well, it was interesting because when we realized that there were no limitations, that we actually could just walk right in, we did. And it was a beautiful place to be again, to be there with all of those healers in one space. So we invite you, and we'll post it up again. We invite you to go to Enlightened World Network on YouTube. And in the search bar, type in the 25th floor. There's several meditations there where we guide you to go to that 25th floor and receive your own healing. So please check that out.
Yes. And when you go there, just ask the question in your heart, am I here to participate in the healing, giving forth healing energy? Am I here to receive more of the healing energy? Or maybe it's both. Maybe you're coming in because we all know if you're doing energy healing, you benefit just as much as the person that's receiving. So as you go to the 25th floor, you're there to give and get blessings.
And you can also take somebody else with you in spirit. You don't have to go there alone. You can take someone in through intercession too. Yeah, so please check that out. And Teri, you were sharing with me a mantra that was given to you recently. Do you want to share that?
Yes. This mantra, because I love mantras, I love working with the energy of them. And what I heard very clearly that came from my spirit guides was release, believe, receive. So the releasing is letting go of those limits, just like I said earlier, just letting go of the thoughts that hold you back, the maybe old belief patterns or habits. Release that, just drop it consciously or say out loud, I release this limit from my life, and then believe in your heart that you are worthy, that you do deserve the best that life can bring you. and that you will receive, and then open up to the miracles because you will receive them. And it's a beautiful outlook. And if you use that every day, it just reinforces it inside of you that when you let go and you hold that belief and that trust and faith, you will receive.
That's beautiful, Terry. I'm reminded of something that I have heard several times through my own meditations, which is you don't have to believe what you think.
Yeah.
So if you perceive yourself in a certain way, that does not mean it's true. And it doesn't mean it has to continue to be the reality that you put yourself in.
So true. And we can change any of those beliefs at any time. And I invite you to question them. If you have a belief, something that you just say, oh, that's just the way it is, because it's always been that way, right? I was always told that. Then start questioning, start saying, do I still buy into that? Is that still really how I feel or what I think? Knowing what I know now, do I want to look at that belief and see if it still holds true for me? And maybe it does, and that's awesome. But maybe there's a new perspective and a new way of looking at things. So I invite you to do some inner work and look at your own belief systems.
And Terry, that goes with relationships as well.
Hmm.
You know, there might be somebody in your life that you have always held up to a certain standard, or you've always thought of yourself as less than, or gosh, we never get along, or you know, whatever it is that um, signifies or symbolizes that relationship for you. Feel free to question that as well. Maybe all that's from your own perspective, and it really isn't even there. It's a good time to break down some of those beliefs and think, gosh, if I were going to recreate this relationship, how could I do that? How might I want to have that relationship with that person be? So, yeah, feel free to shake it up, folks. You are not stuck in the belief patterns that you've been holding on to.
Yeah. And I think, Ruth, like you and I were talking, this is the time where we're going into the holiday season. And I know many are not looking forward to the holiday season this year. So look at the relationships that you have, look at your own beliefs and habits and things that you have going on in your own life, and hold in your heart the energy of love and desiring more love in your life, in the world, and more peace in our world. And let's turn that around. Let's turn that dread and that anxiety and that fear around to where we can all bring in a better energy, a higher frequency of the vibration in the world, and really enjoy this time. Life's too short to live in anything other than love and having fun with life. That's what I want. I want fun every day.
Yeah, that's beautiful, Terry. We are going to be rerunning a series that we did called the Sunday Summits. And it's around the holidays, and there's one for each Sunday. And it brings about different topics about the holidays that really were pushing people's buttons and making it difficult for them to move forward. So we're going to be sharing those. I'm so excited to bring those back out. So, so much love to each and every one of you. Thank you, Terry, for being here with me today.
Thank you.
And so, friends, thanks for being here with Enlightened World Network. We look forward to having you with us every day of the year. There is always something there for you. So take good care. God bless, and we'll see you soon.